Hi, everyone. My name is Michael Baumgartner, and I work with a company called Freeput. So before I tell you what we've been working on, let's talk about wearables. So you may have heard of fitness bands, Google Glass, and the assortment of smartwatches that are coming out today, not to mention Oculus Rift, which Facebook just bought for $2 billion. The wearable technology industry is growing fast. And according to Business Insider, by 2018, it's expected to reach $12 billion in size. But something you may not know about this market is that according to International Data Corps, a full third of it is expected to come from medically oriented devices. The problem is, these medical devices don't exist yet. And this is something that I know firsthand. A year ago, I was run over by an SUV. And while I was recuperating, using my laptop, my cell phone, and even the hospital bed designed specifically to assist me was not only difficult, it was physically painful. Because I couldn't use my hands, I needed a hands-free device. And I'm not alone. Millions of people are hospitalized each year by traumatic injuries, and some never recover. According to Census Bureau data, there are 19.9 million Americans living with an upper limb disability. And of those, 6.5 million have difficulty performing tasks like grasping a cup or a pen, let alone using a computer. So assistive technology eases this transition back into everyday life. Things like modified joysticks, sit puff straws, and head tracking systems allow people to interact with their technology. But these devices might give you a bit of sticker shock. Things as simple as modified joysticks cost $300. Head tracking systems cost $1,000. And eye gaze trackers cost in excess of $3,000. But with recent advances in technology, we're in a position to revolutionize this industry. Why? Because wearable technology is changing the way that people do things. So Forbes defines a wearable as a miniature electronic device worn somewhere on your body that allows for tighter integration of computing into everyday activities. And this is exactly what we at Freeput are trying to achieve. So we've developed our own wearable device that uses a new patent-pending method of input. And so the way it works is it records the electrical activities generated by certain body movements and converts those into signals that your computer can understand. So there's our device. All it needs is two of these sensors, one near each eye. So it's a mouse you control with your eyes. Left wink, left click. Right wink, right click. And with our proprietary software, it can do a lot more than that. It can be adapted to turn the pages of an ebook, to change the channel or adjust the volume on a television, and even to play games. Now this is all on a prototype that is already wireless and has a 24-hour battery life. And on top of that, we're in the process of improving our sensors so that it can follow the movements of your head. That means that where you look, the cursor goes. So now you may be wondering how much a device like this would cost. Well, as I already mentioned, not everyone can afford the price of existing assistive technology. So our initial price point would be about $400 to allow not only for easy access to technology, but for easy access to our device. So we took this figure and our device to the St. David's Spinal Cord Injury Support Group and tested it out there. And based off of those results, we're confident we can have a device ready for market by the beginning of 2015. And so from there, we'd begin sales by going through programs such as the Texas Technology Access Device Loan Program. So that's a bit of a mouthful, but what that program does is it allows people that have disabilities to come in and try out a bunch of devices to see whichever one works best for them. Now we're confident that our device is going to work better than anything else out there on the market, and we think that in this side-by-side comparison environment, it'll really have the chance to shine. And from there, it'd just be a matter of scaling through online sales and attending assistive technology expos to get into contact with vendors. And from there, we'd go state by state until we've reached the entire country. And while I know this device can help the 6.5 million people in this country who are dealing with severe upper limb limitations, I'm also confident that in time, it'll be able to help people all around the world. Don't take our word for it. So we met with the director of that program that I just met, and he was very impressed with our device, and he wants us to send one over as soon as it is ready. And what we learned from our conversations with him, the people at St. David's, and our various other interviews, is that people want to stay connected. People want to be able to be entertained, to be able to play games, and to communicate with the people around them. And these are already things that our computers are great at. It's just a matter of accessing that technology. And that's the problem that we're trying to solve. So this is the team. It consists primarily of a bunch of engineers and computer scientists, along with me, the lone neurobiology major. And we're very proud of what we've been working on. And so I've mentioned games a couple of times. So if you feel like playing some, and this device intrigues you, I encourage you to swing by our booth and check out what we've been working on. Freeput. It's the mouse you control with your eyes.